mana game first. It's Visions, right? Who do I want to give the view to? GameSpot, IGN, or PlayStation? I guess I'll give it to GameSpot. I haven't actually played a mana game yet. That was another series that I was planning on going through the whole thing. Because I have the PSP remake, the Vita remake for the first one, the remake that nobody liked of Secret of Mana, and then I have the remake of Trials of Mana, so it'd essentially be the whole Mana series in the remakes. I even have Dawn of Mana, even though most people don't want to admit that one exists, and then the Legend of Mana remaster. Like I was planning on, that was another one that I was planning on playing through the whole series. So now I'm wondering, should I wait until right before this comes out and do all of them leading up to this? A lot of the stuff I missed was stuff on the Super Nintendo. Admittedly, because I was a Genesis kid. Like, honestly, the only Super Nintendo games JRPGs that I did play were basically the Final Fantasies. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's two remakes of the first Mana game. The one that I have is the one that's on Vita, which is it's a faithful remake of it. Like the other remake, they added a bunch of stuff, whereas the one on the Vita, as far as I know, it's the same game just with better graphics. And then, like I said, I have the Secret of Mana remake on Steam. That's the one that everybody seems to hate. So, I guess whenever I get around to playing all these, we can decide if you want me to play that one or just emulate the SNES version. And then I have the 3D remake of Trials of Mana that came out not too long ago. And then I have the remaster of Legend of Mana on my PS4, and I have Dawn of Mana on PS2, which is the one that everyone hates. Let's see, next one. Let's do the Metaphor. The thing that I think the thing that I remember everybody complaining about was just the look of it. Like, no one liked the art style that they used.
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists, much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
To put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Your fool of a king is dead!
Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
The fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. You can only blame your king's weakness. Who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength.
The people of my land desire.
Yeah, see, it looks like you just do like a combo and then it goes into the turn-based. So it's kind of like Kudo.
The tournament for the throne.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king.
Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing, when every day they cheat and abuse us!
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel.
Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are.
There was a plot in his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner.
You're no ray of hope.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
It is, from everything that we've seen, it does seem to be taking very closely from Persona. But I would also imagine that due to the fact that it's medieval and not high school setting, I would imagine a lot of the melodrama is going to be gone. Because even the social links aren't just, oh, you're making friends with these people. The social links look like they're political alliances. Like just like it kind of like when that first trailer came out, we kind of almost went frame by frame going through it, and it looks like the social links aren't, hey, this is our friend and we're becoming better friends. It's actual political alliances. Yeah, I think it does have the same time management stuff. It's just that like the tone of everything seems different. Like there's actual important things happening and not just what is it? What's the name of that? I'm blanking on it. What's the name of that anime genre that's just day-to-day stuff? Why am I blanking on this? Slice of life. Yeah, slice of life. Like, it doesn't seem like there's going to be slice of life stuff so much as it's politics. And of course, there was also the Persona 3 Reload trailer.
Let's begin.
I mean, you'll be able to find out, if nothing else, if it's the mechanics that you don't like or if it really is just the setting.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Moonwalk.
Next stop is Iwatodai.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Persona.
Next. Come on!
Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless?
In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live. For me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning. Soon, the end will come.
We are not giving up, no matter how long it takes. To me, This is what it means to live.
Hey, there's everyone's favorite toaster. Could have been. The only problem, really, if they try to do a remake of Persona 2 is, are they going to do it in 2 parts? Because if you don't do it in 2 parts, it's... Hell, even the fact that I just played both of them so close together. I mean, let's face it. The second game, like 80% of it is going through dungeons that you went through in the first game. You know, just for different reasons. It was a heavy, like, asset reuse. So, if they do turn it into one game and remake it, not that it's ever going to happen, but if they did, would they just make new dungeons? Or would you still be going through them? Yeah. Like, it's something they definitely got away with when it was a game that was released, you know, a year or 2 later. Like I said, it got a little repetitive for me since I played them, you know, about a month apart. But going through almost all the same dungeons, it's going to really stick out if it gets released as one game. Now, they could make new dungeons so that you're not going through the same place again. But there are a couple of them where it's part of the story that you're in the same dungeon because they're basically having deja vu from the previous world. Uh-oh, the kitty is stirring. What else was there? Yeah. He's always sleeping on my bed behind me while I stream. And then usually I don't know if he can tell what time it is or if he just notices like me getting ready to get off stream, but that's usually when he wakes up and like starts bugging me for attention. All right, Wukong.
Their minds yearn to ascend, yet fame still holds sway. Their glory fades through time in tombs of somber gray. You too want to be an immortal?
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Lends the world with blood.
And also because all the scumbags are highly motivated.
That is your destiny.
I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the Destined One.
The Destined One who doesn't even know what he's destined for? Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Tell me then, is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by grief, not destiny.
So this is the face of the Destined One. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
I already wishlisted it. Oh, wait, shit, there was more.
Such a destiny. Do you still want it?
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that footage was from PS4. Just look up Game Awards trailers and see what shows up. That's right, there was that Marvel Blade game. Rise of the Ronin.
It is said that time marches
Dynasty
to
Warriors.
the beat of a drum. A fleeting moment can feel like a lifetime for those caught in its deadly rhythm. And a lifetime can pass in the blink of an eye for anyone embracing its bitter end. The only thing we know for sure is that time marches forward.
Even if we are apart, still we are one.
Without hesitation, without remorse. If the drum drives the rhythm, then the river directs the flow.
Let's do this together.
How many mountains must you move to alter the river below?
Let us not forget the pain of Master Shoin and the countless others who have suffered. As the smoke rises, so shall we.
Well, it says published by Sony, so it might be for a while.
Of elders will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
PlayStation.
Yeah, but even Sony has been putting its games on PC like a year later. It's called Rise of the Ronin. Looks a little. It doesn't look quite like Neo. It actually looks a little faster. Yeah, it doesn't seem it's not. It doesn't look like it's trying to be a Souls game. Like it's not as like the movement and everything doesn't look as measured and deliberate. It looks a little more action oriented. Yeah, we finished it a little while ago. We're just kind of been going through some of the trailers for Game Awards Kill Time. All right, let's look at the new Monster Hunter. Yep, another new Monster Hunter, because it prints money. I just wish they'd break off a little piece of that Monster Hunter cash to make a Breath of Fire game. Maybe this is like Breath of the Monster Hunter, where it's just going to be 100% open world. Not like, I don't know, was Monster Hunter World fully open world, or was it still in zones? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe this one's going to be like full open world, because the way that they're calling it Monster Hunter Wilds almost makes me feel like they're nodding to Breath of the Wild. And since they're like having them up there showing the whole area, maybe this one is going to be like 100% open world. Are a lot of the trailers not up yet? Getting a lot of stuff from 2023. Specified 24. No Rest for the Wicked, an extremely stylish and incredibly violent action RPG from Studio. Sure.
She sings like morning, my sister true. She laughs like noon, my sister cries. She drowned this evening, but still visits by the light of the moon. We prayed for summer, we prayed for fall, to prosper.
I wonder if that's just like an Australia, New Zealand, like maybe their servers are bad. Yeah, they really need to start adding rollback netcode to things besides fighting games.
Voice in the dark, unanswered, but not quite the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he might have been having a problem because of Australia. Unless anybody remembers something that stood out. I'm not really seeing anything else that looks interesting just from the thumbnails. I'm not blaming you. I'm saying that the they may not have goods. I'm saying that they may have left you guys behind and not gave you good servers. Well, I mean, it is peer-to-peer, but they still have to have something to essentially do the matchmaking. So I guess when I say server, I'm talking about the matchmaking server, not the actual running the game server. It's peer-to-peer, but there's still something that's matching people together that's obviously not doing as good a job as it could have. Probably just throwing together people that are too far away, giving them shit connections. Yeah, like I said, I don't really see any more trailers to go through that look interesting. So I guess we'll just go ahead and end it here, about 45 minutes early. Were you matching with randoms, or were you just playing with your own group, Panda? Yep. Since we are done with Bravely Second as of today, I lose track of time. Okay, so tomorrow's the last day for the stream for the week for me before the day off. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be starting up on the post game dungeons to get the extended ending for Mary Skelter 1 and 2. I assume that's going to take probably 2 or 3 days, just judging by how many floors the dungeons have. 'Cause there's 2 dungeons. I think they're both have a decent amount. But yeah, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then, obviously, the day after that is no stream for me. And then when we come back on Monday morning, we'll continue with the Messenger. Because after I finish getting that extra ending, we'll be starting up on Sea of Stars. So hopefully we'll either be done or deep enough into the Messenger that we'll be able to make any connections that need to be made. Yeah, I saw that. Sea of Stars got Indie Game of the Year. Honky Space Train got Best Mobile Game. And just about everything else went to Baldur's Gate 3. It's practically the Baldur's Gate 3 awards. Mecha Break? Check that one before.
Switching to phase 2. All units, enter DEFCON 1.
Pilot proceeding on board. Supervision at 83%. Injecting EIC particles.
The other thing I did really like about the Game Awards was when Christopher Judge came up to give the award for Best Vocal Performance. Like, they were really giving it to him about how long his speech was last year. But he was taking it pretty well.
Launch control is all yours. Target acquired. Engage target. Fire.
Not that I noticed. I was only half paying attention. It's one of the main reasons why we're rewatching trailers here. Come on, guys, behave. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. So let me give call-outs, and we can end. So Nami, War Panda, Kaz, Wabon, Ragna, Phoenix, Herbie, Crispy. Thank you all for coming in and chatting with you while I play, and thank you to anybody else who may have been lurking and watching. It's always appreciated. As I said, we'll be starting up on the extended ending for the Mary Skelter 1 and 2 tomorrow. Probably take a couple of days. Once we're done with that, we'll be starting Sea of Stars, and the Monday morning game is The Messenger, which is connected to Sea of Stars. So, that'll be up. So, as for right now, let me see if I can find someone to raid. Alright, let's raid Jack. I really need to find more people when I finish. So, as per usual, let's go ahead and jump in, say hi, hope to see you all next time, and until then.
Bye-bye, everybody!